People don't believe that scissoring happens between male and female, but it really does.
What's your lowest going through this?
Because I'm only touching my own vagina. I
am done with this conversation.
No,
Those are questions I've never been asked before.
Whoa. Welcome, Teddi Mellencamp Tamra Judge, to Everybody Loves Tom.
Tom's?
Yeah. Yes.
We totally should have 2 T's in a pod, man.
2 T's in a
blew
pod.
I know.
Missed
You could have used
guys.
that name.
That's great. We used to have 2 Toms and a Jax.
Yeah.
We had business cards made like for bartending and stuff.
Private events.
How'd that work out for y'all?
We made millions.
Do you know what our motto
That's
was?
all that matters.
Bringing sexy back one drink at a time.
Yeah.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's a little cringy.
That's hot.
Definitely not rizzed up with that one.
Flood in the basement over here.
What happened to your platinum hair? That was super rizzed.
By the
thought
way,
it was cool.
just in case you didn't see the episode 2 T's in a pod, we were talking about the Oxford word of the year. It was Riz.
Yeah.
And, you guys, did you know what it was, Tamra?
I did not know what Riz.
She doesn't know
I
what
thought it was like.
Oxford
I thought it was like.
I don't look up shit like that. I look up how to marry your business partner and get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a deep dive.
Yeah.
You know what the Oxford word?
That up on somebody else's computer.
Yes.
Just kidding. It's so funny. You see these people that get caught, like, they're like, on their whole search history. How to then, like, hide the body. How to, like, didn't do it. How to collect life insurance policy, not look guilty. It's like so.
Digital footprint.
Even when
brilliant.
Ariana and I were together, I was like, I cannot get a life insurance policy with you because if anything happens to you, I'm like, there's
First suspect.
statistically,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like I'm gonna look guilty if I collect that.
You
Like,
know, Vicky gets insurance policies on everybody she dates.
Well, she
Whoa.
should.
Life insurance policies.
that's crazy.
She's like, I still have one on my exes.
Well, could she
Really?
get one on me? Because I can't get one.
No, you have cancer. You can't get one for you.
Damn it.
Whoa.
Better luck next time.
I had melanoma too. I had it.
I've had it
I had
too.
it. What is it called? What's the term? Excised. I had it excised not long ago.
I had
Still
some
itches
taken.
a lot.
I had some
Yeah,
taken off,
it's
too.
very
Yeah.
itchy. We have a very similar skin tone.
Yeah.
Like surgically went in and removed it,
Yeah.
not just shaved it off. Like they
kind of
cut it out.
Felt good.
like
in
3
the
shots
moment.
of whiskey and just carved it right out
Did I have a baby shot in my
with a
car
cigarette in my
before?
mouth. No,
Was
I'm
it
kidding.
melanoma?
Yeah, it was pre-cancerous. Trouble. I think
Yeah,
the
it
word
was
they
mine,
used is
pre.
troublesome, potentially cancerous. You guys, thanks for doing this.
Yeah.
Thanks
by
for
the way,
having us.
Did we have fun? I had
Yes,
fun.
we had
I
so
had
much
fun.
fun.
You busted our balls a little bit.
Yeah.
Not me.
Not me.
A little.
I like it.
I feel like it's probably me, but
I'm enjoying the outfits, by the way. You both look great.
Oh,
and
thanks.
Silver has really made a comeback.
Oh,
Thank
Silver.
you, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce
I'm
really
wearing
brought
a
it
silver
back.
getup tomorrow.
I have silver
are?
pants.
Yeah, for our cast
you.
party.
you know, I don't need you to rub that kind of stuff in.
Well, I'm sorry you're not on a cast. But
It's all right.
Oh yeah, she loves to add that in. I'm
Well,
on
you're
no-
one of the cast members of 2 T's in a Pod.
That's
which-
right. This
how
is the
long has
only
that been?
cast.
How long has that been going?
2 years.
2 years.
We're
Yeah.
2 years. We got over 3 million downloads
Oh,
at
hell yeah.
BravoCon.
I
At
saw
BravoCon
that.
only.
Damn.
Yeah,
You guys are killing it.
we are killing it.
That's awesome.
That's a lot of talking.
That's a lot of shit talking.
You guys, when we were doing your show, you're like, so tell us about, everyone loves Toms, and we started riffing about it. And I was gonna make a confession actually.
What?
I don't really like doing podcasts, and I barely even like talking. This for me has been a proactive exercise in not becoming a full-on recluse, because over the past few years I kind of turned into like a hermit, and I kind of wanted to just delete social media, not because I was, being influenced by what people were saying online. I just kind of fell out of love with it. But now that I'm doing it, it's been nice.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So
You
you're an
guys were-
introvert like me.
No, I'm a, I guess extroverted introvert.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that now, but this has been good because I just kind of decided I didn't really like talking anymore, and yeah,
I get like that.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to be in the public eye.
You know,
I hate everybody.
there's
like,
a word for that.
what,
That was Oxford's
asshole?
word of the year last year.
Oh, what? Oh,
Oh, for Peters.
Goblin mode.
Goblin
goblin
mode?
mode.
It
So
mean-
I'm normally in goblin mode.
Moo moo. TV on the floor.
That sounds like a video game setting or
You
something.
never heard the word goblin
like a
mode?
hack.
No.
So it's like
I'm going
when,
goblin mode.
it's like when you're just falling apart. You've got Postmates 3 times that day. You're drinking wine straight from the bottle. Maybe you had a good cry. You haven't showered in like 3 days. When's the last time you were in
That's
goblin mode,
today.
Teddi?
I'm just kidding.
Goblin mode, not even a non-washing hair, that happens often, but a full no body
Like
shower.
treating yourself. Don't
like I'm at least washing my body
let's not
every
get hung
day,
up.
but hair, sometimes it'll go 4 to 5 days.
It's less about hygiene and more about treating yourself.
When I had long hair, I would go longer without.
Like I feel like when you're not even willing to like wash your pits, it's bad.
No, this is less about hygiene and more about self-indulgence, treating yourself, falling apart in a good way. No.
It tends to happen once in a while.
I feel like I need days where I completely decompress, and I kind of tell everyone in my life, like, today's my breakdown day.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
Just leave me alone. I'm going to do what I need to do, and then I'll be back tomorrow. So we're just going to get through it. I'm going to drop you off at school, and then I'll see you later, and here we go. And Tamra does that by just not responding to my texts or phone calls.
Yeah, I do that.
I just shut down.
I do that.
Yeah.
That's like a softcore goblin mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys, how did y'all meet?
At church.
Church.
At church? Whoa.
Yes. No, we were.
Don't we seem like godly women?
She has a house in Orange County in Dana Point. So I was at Mariners Church, right? And then my daughter-in-law is like, isn't that Teddi Mellencamp? And I'm like, oh my God, it is. So I went up and said hi to her, and it's just, we became friends.
That's
We became
cool.
friends.
Yeah.
We had fun at
How long ago was that?
5 years ago.
Okay.
And then we went to Andy Cohen's baby shower.
Sweet.
And then we hung
How
out
was that?
there. That was insanity.
We
Really?
thought we got
Some
home
serious
at 2
day
a.m.
drinking.
Like,
Yeah,
and that's,
people getting shit faced.
we were messes.
Shit faced by 1 o'clock.
I texted her the next morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, we were out till 2 a.m. I feel
Wait,
exhausted.
didn't they have to pull you out the back door?
Yeah, they had to walk me out of the back door at 7:42 p.m.
Was that Craig's?
7:42
A.M.?
7:42 p.m.
Oh my God.
We had
Yeah.
been drinking all day, and then afterwards we went to Craig's.
Craig's, which I got us all into.
Yeah.
Nobody else
Well,
had a
thank you.
plan. Like, it was
Oh, I thought
5:30.
Denise Richards did that. I just did that to piss you off.
Who do you who out of you two, who's the sloppier drunk?
I'm
It
probably.
depends.
It really
She gets mean.
I get mean. She gets sloppy.
I get loving.
Okay.
I want to kiss everybody.
But like, she'll spill shit. I don't spill shit. Like, I will be.
Spill shit. You,
really?
who just? Excuse
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I know I
knocked over
did.
2 things sober.
Yeah.
I know, but in Vegas,
One time you spill a bottle of champagne, it hits the wall and explodes in Vegas, and you spill shit.
That's,
Yeah.
here's the thing:
That's
we're
standard
both
operating
we're
procedure
both
in Vegas.
disasters.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
neither-
I've never really lost my cool drinking. Really, I mean, not lose my cool, but I've never lost my like composure. Really,
Yeah, me
ever.
either.
I don't know about this guy though. This guy's had some moments.
I used to get sloppy.
He gets
Oh,
forgetful.
used to.
And still do too.
Oh, I get forgetful.
It's a good Mitch
He gets
Hedberg
really
show.
forgetful. Like
Yeah.
people, like there'll be like a group of people that like left and made a big goodbye, and he'll be like, "Wait, where's did those guys leave?"
Yeah, that's me.
I say that like 5 times. I'm like, "Yeah, dude." Like it was a whole thing.
I'm reformed now. I
Do
feel
you
like
guys say goodbye or do you do Irish goodbyes?
it depends. If I'm with like one other person, of course I'm gonna say goodbye. But if I'm in a group of 4 or more, I think it's perfectly socially acceptable to
I don't
Irish
like
exit.
goodbyes. I like to just exit.
After
He just
midnight,
exits.
I think it's socially acceptable.
People will be like, "Where's Schwartz?" I'll be like, "He's gone. He left."
gone.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "No way. He didn't even say bye." I'll be like, "No, he's gone. He's way gone."
a lot of times.
That's how I am.
No, I'm not interested in ever saying goodbye. I read a study. Now I'm you. In the Oxford Dictionary, I read a study that said that you waste like 27 years of your life in goodbyes.
Oh, I'm
So-
never saying another
I
one
saw
again.
that.
27 years.
I think it was you save
don't
up to
believe
2
that.
days by the time you. But still,
Whatever. I'm like,
27 is more
27
impactful.
years.
I call bullshit on that study.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I'm full of bullshit. But the point is, you waste a lot of time saying goodbyes. Where my husband loves to do the world's longest goodbyes. Like he'll say goodbye to you, then your friend,
That's
then
what
your
my husband
sister,
does.
then all these people, and it's like
It's
I am
painful.
now an hour into this goodbye, and I am so miserable.
It's
Where
the
I was a
dignify.
happy person.
And then
before
people
the
are
goodbye.
like, "I thought you were leaving." No, I've been trying to.
all I
happens.
want to do is go home.
Yeah.
But now here we are. So it's good to see you.
What's some of the wildest things you guys have done together?
It's too vague.
Our
More
wellness
specific.
retreat was pretty good.
Well, also running on the streets in our heels after the MTV Awards because we lost our car to James Kennedy. And we literally, I fell.
Yeah, I was there that night.
I fell in the middle of the street in an intersection in a dress.
And her tits were out.
My tits came
What
out.
the-
And then Teddi goes up to some guy. She thinks he's an Uber.
But he drove a Lamborghini.
He's driving a Lamborghini.
Yeah,
And then
Uber Lamborghini, duh.
He gave us a
called Uber
drive.
Sport.
He drove us.
He
in his
did?
Lamborghini. And
Like-
he's like, "Do I tip you?"
2 blocks. This
Wait,
is
wait.
the best
But we got
part.
in the car with a stranger.
Like Bruce Wayne style, like in Batman where he rolls up with the 2 girls in the Lamborghini, like they
Yes!
just dip out. I gotta do that.
Yes.
I mean,
Will you guys ride in the Lamborghini with me? Like just come out?
Yes. Clearly.
Yeah.
Ew, my husband has one. I call it his penis extender. I'm like, I can't with this car. But we left the MTV. So what happened?
But we
It
were
was
so
the
drunk we thought he was an Uber.
Wow.
That's not even the biggest issue of our night. It was the MTV Awards. We start to leave. Everybody's pulling out. We're like, okay, who do we go with? We have like the Selling Sunset little
Well,
guys.
I thought they
were
We're
like-
like, we're not going with them.
Why?
No.
Okay.
If I'm taller than you, it's problematic.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
So
Oh, you're talking about the Oppenheimer?
yeah. So then we apparently though seeing James Kennedy, we're like, yeah, come with us. We'll go. We decide we're gonna go to whatever that party you guys were at.
Oh yeah. We went to after party. I think that's where I met Chanel West Coast
Oh, it was
And-
the Comedy Central.
and Johnny Bananas.
Johnny Bananas. No, it was like a
I
list.
love Johnny Bananas.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was
That's
at TomTom.
Well, yeah, we went to TomTom.
We went to
Yeah, we were at
TomTom,
TomTom.
Yeah.
but there was an altercation.
Wasn't there something happened? I don't know. Like
I don't think we need to talk about that.
But we had Tamra and I had to separate because we had.
No, we had to jump out of the car.
Yeah, but you jumped out with one human, and then I jumped out with the other, and then I was all I kept thinking was, if paparazzi sees me walking down the street with this person, like holding their arm, walking them into Lisa Vanderpump's club, like what is going to happen?
I don't know.
But then I saw that person as the voice of reason the following season, and I was like, what is going on here?
That's when you made up with Lisa Vanderpump, right?
I mean, we made up for 8 minutes, and then she made fun of me and called me a bulldog the next day on the red carpet. So
So you and Lisa, yeah.
Are you guys good?
I mean, we're as good as you could be with anybody's like great aunt.
So you're not as good as Gold?
I mean,
You
we don't have an Uber commercial, but if we
What's the beef?
Yeah.
what
Did you do, Teddi?
Well,
there really wasn't any beef. It was more just she was, and everybody knows that she was trying to produce me off camera, and then I brought it to life, and then once I brought it to life, everybody hated me, and she quit. So then it became, my fault. But really, here's the thing: I'm an asshole, but like I'm not really a faker. So that's.
Yeah. Look, I understand. I mean, Lisa, obviously, she's, and you guys are also business owners as well. She's used to, like, being on Housewives, I'm sure, was way different from her, like, being on Vanderpump Rules. Like,
Where she has full control.
yeah, exactly. So, Housewives, I mean, I'm sure it sucked for her. Like, it sucks. You know how it is filming these shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always having the one conversation with the one person you don't want to have it with. Everybody's calling you out. You feel like everybody's coming at you from all angles, at times. So, and I'm sure, like, with Housewives too, it can feel probably even more. I sense, because, like we met on Craigslist, but we were like best friends before.
Wait, do you really meet on Craigslist?
Yeah.
What made you guys pick each other?
Same initials, same name, and like.
What do you- wait, wait,
Well,
wait.
Hold on.
What do you
Full
mean
same
you met-
initials?
Yeah,
Tom Sandoval.
Tom
What's your
Schwartz.
middle initial?
Oh well, A.
Yeah.
He's W.
He was pursuing the arts as well. He was kind of doing everything I wanted to be doing, pursuing acting.
What did the ad read that you guys met each other?
And did you have a picture where you like?
Is there like personal ads on Craigslist?
No.
looking for a roommate.
Yeah.
Oh, you were looking for a
seeking
roommate. Okay.
This is
Gotcha.
way before Vanderpump Rules.
2009,
Yeah.
February.
Who was hotter then?
What?
I was skinny fat. And
I love that. I was
we were
skinny
apples and
fat.
oranges.
And I was wet behind the ears.
We
Or,
were, yeah.
I
He
was
he
so
showed up,
great.
man. You should have seen when he was in this guy's car. He had like a tin of like pennies and a cookie tin, and he had like a pitchfork, some Ninja Turtles,
No!
You're
controllers
You're
to a-
cherry picking provocative
controllers
things.
to a PS1 with no gaming
not
system,
true.
a Nintendo
true.
64, which did have games and did have GoldenEye, which was great. Then you had like Pierre, the ceramic frog,
all right.
and you had
Did you
like
live in your
not
car?
a single
No.
pair of jeans
Yes, I
that
What did you
did not
wear?
have massive holes. And I'm talking
That's
about,
not
you know, like when
true.
somebody
This
like, remember back in the day, like you'd wear like True Religions and they
No,
would be like,
I know.
Yes.
They really are
Right?
upsetting to me.
they were really expensive and they had holes in them and stuff. But then some, you would always like, people would put their foot through the hole and rip them down.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
That's what all his jeans looked like.
This is
They were
so
like ripped down.
sensationalized. I packed up everything I could into my 2003 Honda Civic. It's all I had.
What color was it?
I was chasing dreams.
Blue.
Silver.
So, damn it, I was hoping it was red.
But
Really?
what's up with you and red cars?
I hate red cars.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody buys red cars anymore.
My friend just bought one.
Oh,
Sorry for her. Okay, continue on. So you packed it all into the Honda
Yeah.
Civic.
That's it. I don't know where we're going with this story.
Yeah, he
is-
came out.
yeah.
It was great. Jax moved in a month later. It was, and
You were saying we have a deep well of
Yeah.
history and experiences to pull from. I imagine sometimes
we worked together. We went on trips together. We were broke together. Like,
Yeah, I imagine sometimes on Housewives, you have. Although I love Housewives, but I imagine there's sometimes you feel like you have to self-produce more because
wait,
you don't.
do you love Housewives?
Well, I
You guys
dabble.
watch
I just
that?
always remember that scene where you looked at Lala and said, "Stop with the injections. You look like a housewife." And I went, "Oh, really?"
Good
Well,
remember.
I was fired up and I was impassioned in that moment. And I rectified that.
truth
Do you
comes
think that
out.
we look like housewives?
Well, this is actually a good question. No, you guys have great riz.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you're gorgeous.
it's the word of the day, huh?
No, it's the last time I say it. I'm sorry, but no, you guys are gorgeous. That was a
Yeah.
low blow. I was heated.
Are you hitting on us now?
We don't do.
I
the,
meant like.
we don't do the big giant lips.
No, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. It's
a
we do
slippery
little bit
slope.
of- I mean,
I don't do filler.
You can get you get
These
a
are
little
mine.
bit here and there, but some people
I had a
go
full necklace.
overboard.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
so
really
a little filler
obvious.
is good, but when people are like their lips are so big, they look like they're gonna burst.
when we
Yeah.
all look the same, that's problematic. But can you tell us apart?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I think
Phew,
so.
Then we're still good.
I think so.
So
But would it be accurate to say you guys are in the best physical shape of your lives?
for me, I was in better shape. I did a fitness competition, so
Yes.
I was like really strict with everything.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm in good shape, but not like I always compare it to how I was when I did the fitness competition.
Yeah.
So
How was that pretty grueling?
yeah.
I can
was-
imagine.
I mean,
Just
it's not-
like the
the-
water pills and like
The workout, I didn't actually have to do that, but
because it's not
well,
based off
they
like,
saw a lot of girls do.
Oh,
But I
okay.
just personally didn't do that. But it wasn't the workouts because I'm fine with the workouts. I can work out 2 hours a day. I don't have a problem with that. It's the diet.
yeah,
The diet, like
it's the hardest part.
no carbs, constant protein, and eating all day long. All day long, eating chicken and turkey and hard-boiled eggs and
Yeah,
yeah, just to build
boiled
muscle.
eggs.
Yeah.
By the way, I know you guys are very health conscious, and that's why that was the inspiration for these drinks.
Health
by the
conscious
way.
after we just ate Burger King.
Yeah.
after, that
No.
was a
We read
great
Men's Health.
chicken
That's
sandwich.
good for the abs.
Oh, good.
2023.
Now we're
Good.
detoxing, sort of. That's
Yeah.
What's explain the cocktail, Schwartz?
no, it's just it's fresh apple juice. It's got kale, a little bit of Saint Germain, and champagne.
So this is healthy.
It's a healthy mimosa.
healthy-
This is
Cheers.
delicious. And why is more of mine gone than yours?
Because you drank more of it.
Because you have a drinking problem.
Clearly, let that
Just
hit
kidding.
the interwebs.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Next thing, Teddy has a problem with matcha.
We have to name the drink by the end of this. What do you guys think? What do you
The
want to call it?
twats.
The twat?
That's
Twat.
the name of our podcast, the twats.
Oh, sweet.
Well, it's not really the name of our podcast, but the initials are twat.
Well, it is actually your fault because you thought that you could put twats
I
behind
was
our name.
I was doing a podcast room in my house, and so I got like these big letters, and I thought I'd put 2 T's, right? So just 2 T's. So I put it up there, and I hung it up there, and everything. And my daughter walks in, she goes, "You understand that says twat?" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I need like something, like
Such
a
an
hyphen
aggressive
or
word.
something, yeah. And so it just kind of stuck.
But
And we are kind of twats.
We are twatty. And
Yeah.
I don't feel uncomfortable with being called a twat either.
I'm used to it.
It's a term of endearment, depending
There
on who
are
it's coming
worse
from.
words.
It's better than
Yeah.
hear that a lot too.
It's better than hose beast
Oh,
Hose beast?
hose beast. Where'd you?
or clown or face. All
Who
the
called you
other
hose
things.
beast?
I get that a lot.
What?
I've never
Why?
heard that.
I get it often. I don't know why. Hose beast. Like you're such a hose beast. A thirsty hose beast. Is
What's a
actually-
hose beast mean?
Thirsty?
Yeah.
Really?
Dehydrated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do
That
people
can be
ever
thirsty.
wait, Teddy? Do people ever just assume that you are thirsty to be back on TV? I know you have a rich, fulfilled life. You're very successful, but people like, I feel like the internet thinks that you're just lusting.
This is what I want the internet to know. I am so thirsty to make money. I will do anything to make money. I don't give a shit if it's on TV, a podcast, a freaking jog. I don't care. If I'm making money doing it, I'm happy. Like, for me, I want to be able to create a lifestyle for my kids and myself that I can do whatever I want whenever I want to do it. And for me, that's freedom. And when I first met my husband, he was in control financially, and I hated it. And so for me, it's like, I'm going to do this podcast. Yes, I'll do this television show. Yes, I'll do that. So for me, that's really what it's about. And it doesn't even offend me. Like, I'm like, yeah.
Is there a little part of you that wants to be back on Housewives?
I'd actually rather do Special Forces.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If I could pick a show that I could do.
But that's a one and done.
That is a one and done.
That is a one and done. But you have to also imagine how much they pay for Housewives, how much they pay for 8 days on a show like Special Forces.
So you're just going to get on this loop. You're going to do Special Forces. You're going to do
Stars on Mars.
Ultimate Girls Trip, Traitors,
all the things Tamra has done.
You add all those up, and you'll get paid what you got paid.
Bachelor in Paradise.
Fuckboy Island.
Fuckboy Island.
Yeah, I can see you on Fuckboy Island.
The Challenge.
How many shows have you done since your breakup? You did Masked Singer.
Yeah.
You did Special Forces.
Yeah.
You did Winter House.
I did Winter House and I did Stars on Mars.
Oh, how was Stars on Mars?
It was otherworldly.
Wow.
Had I known you were on it, maybe I would have said yes.
Oh, you got offered?
You didn't, why wouldn't you do that show?
Teddy, you got an offer?
I just got a question if I would be interested. I don't think I could handle it.
It was awesome. We'll talk about it
Special Forces is, I feel like, the thing about that show, like I think I was telling you, like you never knew where the ending was. That was the part where I didn't shower. I only showered like once because we didn't know that the directing staff couldn't see us at all times. So we figured, as soon as somebody gets in the shower, they're gonna call us out to the parade ground. And that's the thing, like until you got your mic off, you could have been called out at any moment. And it was that was the really stressful part. Trying to sleep, no phone, no nothing, no books. I really wanted a book.
That was only 8 days. Like,
it was the longest 8 days.
A month.
Yeah, I didn't have a phone for over a month at Big Brother.
Oh,
that's sick and twisted.
How long did you not have a phone for?
Like a few days.
Yeah, I mean that's a really different ball game.
I was going through some stuff with my family too, so they were very liberal about that. Yeah.
So what show would you guys not do? Competition show.
I don't like the ones where you gotta like scheme behind people's backs and make alliances and stuff like that. To
it's
me
hard. I just did one.
You're already
it's
on
really
that.
stressful.
It's really hard.
Yeah, there we go.
Did you bond with Kyle? Because Kyle was a huge. He has nothing but great. He gushes about.
Kyle with the mullet?
Kyle was on first season. I was on second.
Oh, I
so
thought you were in the
it
same
airs
season.
Next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On what?
Traitors.
I had Johnny
Traitors.
Bananas. I had who else did I have?
Traitors.
On there?
You had Mercedes.
Mercedes.
You had Larsa.
Larsa.
I feel like I still think it's unfair that Larsa got to go on with her significant other.
It actually gave. I can't say. Sorry.
But Larsa got to go on with Michael Jordan's son, her boyfriend, and I'm like, Marcus. I'm like, how do you get to go on a show with your significant other? Like,
well, you'll have to see how that plays out.
But I'm just saying.
I would think that would be just watching the Squid Game reality show. There's I don't know. I'm like halfway through it, I think. But there's like a guy and his mom, and I think they obviously know that that's their like weakness, so it can go against you.
It can be an advantage and a
disadvantage.
Yeah.
They know one of them usually will probably end up getting eliminated because they want to like break them up because they're a team. So, one of you is getting eliminated.
So what's the favorite show you guys have ever done?
I mean, definitely. I haven't done a ton, but I would say, Special Forces was awesome.
Probably Baggage with Jerry Springer. Hey, it was $500. I did it with same day with Jax, and I got to meet Jerry Springer. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wait, would you guys
God.
ever do? Have you guys done scripted stuff?
I did one. I did Royal Pains, but it was just I was myself.
Yeah.
They flew me into Puerto Rico. It was like literally got the call 3 days before. Flew me in. It was all by myself, and I was new to just TV. Period. I didn't know what I was getting into. It was a disaster.
You took a little hiatus. I know your origin story. I saw your interview with Alex Baskin. We love Baskin.
Oh.
But well, what did you do on your little sabbatical?
Oh my God, cried.
harassed
I
her.
cried. No, no. I mean, 12 years on the show, and I'm definitely the driving force on that show most of the time. And then I got fired, And I didn't expect it. And then after you're on a show for 12 years and you know your schedule and you're like, and it's kind of like being kicked out of the cool girls club. Like you're nobody now, because then suddenly nobody talks to you. You barely, I continue to talk to Alex, but a lot of people like just don't talk to you anymore. And when you're done in this industry, you are done. And I was sad, but there's also the same year the pandemic hit. So they had a really season.
Yeah, we did too.
And really shitty girls.
And then, Andy called me and said, listen, you'll be back. Trust me. And I wish I had it in writing. I think I'd feel a lot bit better and I would be like, go on with my life and all that. And then the second season came up and they hired me back. So I was like, okay.
Can I ask you, how is your relationship with Andy right now after the whole,
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
I've
squashed
always
it?
said, yeah.
You squashed that beef?
Oh, it was a joke.
Oh,
It was
okay.
totally, you mean when I told him to fuck off?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we have known each other for like 17 years.
Okay.
So I have a really good, he'll text me, I text him. We never repeat what we talk about. It's like, it's a whole, we get each other. And it was the press made it such a huge deal.
It was a big
Huge.
deal.
I was literally trying to get a story out and he interrupted me and I'm like, you need to shut the f up, like that at the reunion. And then people are like, damn, and we laughed about it. In fact, like a week later, I was at Watch What Happens Live and my husband goes up to him and goes, oh, I heard my wife went a little sideways on you. He goes, no big
That's
deal.
me every Tuesday. She does that shit to me
Yeah.
every
Also,
freaking
it's the reunion. Everybody's like, you get heated. You want to get your point out there.
Yeah.
And
All's fair
But
in
at
love and war.
BravoCon,
Reunions.
BravoCon, I did the Watch What Happens Live the very last day. It was like the Shade Assassins or something like that, right? And I go, am I squashing the beef? And he goes, yeah. And so I go, I know everybody on this panel. I get along with all of them. I go, it's with you, isn't it? And he goes, oh my God, that's a great idea. Next thing I know, he's like talking to the producer. Put me in, Tamra, squash the beef. And so I ended up doing 3 squash. I was the only one that did. I had to do 3 of them.
it seemed really awkward. Him, I'm sure it was fine, but yeah.
Tamra's
It was
the
always seemed really
OG
awkward.
of OGs.
Yeah.
First Housewives cast, right?
Been
You
around
started
forever.
season 2 or
3.
3?
I started season
Yeah.
3.
When
But the
you-
first 2 seasons were like not even a show.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Sky
When you got
Talks.
off the show, did you have this moment of like, you said like nobody would talk to you. Did you kind of see like who your real friends were? Did you have that sort of realization?
I
or-
did, and there was cast members on the show like that I was super close with, like Shannon. Wouldn't return my phone calls, things like that. So I'm like, what the hell is this really? This TV shit is really fake, isn't it? So it just really opened my mind to a lot of things. I was definitely sad for sure, but there was a part of me like after being on TV for so long, it was nice just relax. And of course, like with the pandemic, we couldn't leave our houses.
Yeah.
So it kind of like I had that comfort there. But then afterwards, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go back. And then I got the podcast with Teddi. And then that kind of put me like where I was still talking about Housewives and feel like we're kind of experts on Housewives because we both lived it. And it kind of filled that spot. And then they called me and asked me back. And then they wanted me to get rid of the podcast.
Oh wow.
That was the first thing.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go.
Everybody, like so many people have them, and like we Stassi has had her podcast forever. Like it'd be, I feel like it'd be kind of hard. I don't know. It seems weird for them to ask you to get rid of a podcast while so many other people have them.
That was my argument, but mine is strictly Housewives. So it kind of was a conflict of interest maybe in their eyes. So we talked it out. We came to an arrangement where when Orange County comes on, I don't recap it. I step aside. They bring in
somebody
another
else.
co-host and they do it, which is better for me because I don't want to give away my cards because we have the reunion. And if I'm talking about it,
That's a great
And
compromise.
it's also better
Good
that she
compromise.
also doesn't have to listen to my thought process during.
I don't need her. I don't need to listen
She
to her tell
doesn't
me
need to hear
an
my
asshole.
lip. Like she doesn't want to hear
I
about
already
it.
know I'm an asshole. I don't need to.
So it's better. I'm like, I hope you didn't listen. Here, we're good to go. And then I get to talk to other ladies about it. And so it really has worked out. But I'm so grateful that we both were in that place during the pandemic. We were like, oh,
Yeah, fuck, we got cans.
yeah, we got canned. We're donezo. And we had so much fun.
Yeah, Teddi, I saw. I remember you did a post. It was like a heart wrenching post about your child, and they had to undergo neurosurgery, right?
Yes.
And I was reading that. I was just brushing up the other day, and I was thinking like, I had one of the best years of my life during 2020, But I was just thinking of like the contrast between myself and what other people were going through and dealing with, suffering through. And I guess what I'm saying is, it was just,
you had a real fucked up year.
Sorry,
2020.
that was a bad way of
really
phrasing
bad.
it. Yeah, but it was just a reminder not to, because sometimes like surreptitiously, I kind of romanticized the pandemic. You know, it was fun for me. I think it was for you too.
I loved it.
I hated it. You guys.
loved it.
It was hellacious.
But I'm
for
such
me.
a homebody.
Yeah.
This gave me a reason to be home. Like, my husband's the opposite. He needs to go, and he's social.
I would get a little
talk.
stir crazy.
Yeah.
I would
I did. I got stir crazy because anytime somebody tells you you can't do something, then like you got that rebellious part of you.
Do you ever like get dressed and like get ready to go to like the gas station? That's what I would do.
Every once in a while.
Ariana would be like, "Where are you going?" I'd be like, "I'm just going to get some gas and some groceries."
Yeah. Going to
Like, all
CVS
dressed
with
up.
my mask on.
I think the hardest part for me was that like there's so much expectation that goes into like once you have a new baby and once you have this new life and you're expecting all of this excitement. And I think, you know, when you find out that one of your kids has something that isn't common, like my other kids of mine had to wear helmets or had to do this or had to do whatever. But the second that they said that she had to have neurosurgery, I was like, this is something I've never grasped before. And then I couldn't be with Edwin in the hospital during that surgery. It was really scary. And I think
Was it 2020 that she had the surgery?
That was 2020. So I had essentially I had my final reunion of Beverly Hills. 3 weeks later, I went into Dove's neurosurgery. Then we moved houses. Slade amputated her finger. Like, there was just so much.
Then you read you were fired.
Yeah, I read I was fired on Daily Mail. Like, just so much was going on that it really gives you a moment of clarity to be like, what's really important? And, like, to me, what I realized during that point is, like, who makes me laugh? Who makes me enjoy my time more than I regret my time? And like, where do I want my life to go? And what am I good at? And that's why I'm so grateful to the podcast, my friends, like all of the people that really matter because, yeah, I may be hired and fired from television shows all the time, but at the end of the day, like, who do I want to be around? Who are the people that make my life better? And I did learn a lot from that. Like, as much as Tam drives me nuts.
Yeah.
She does make
No, it's
my
actually
life
the
better.
opposite.
Besides
I'm
Tamra, who else
easygoing.
is that in your life?
She's intense.
Your kids,
My kids, my husband, Kyle, of course. I have 3 moms that we all met in Mommy and Me, and then riding horses for me. Like, I did that all growing up, and then I took a big break from it, and then I got to a place where I could financially afford to have my daughter do it with me. And
Equestrian, we
do hunter jumper, and
yeah.
it's like we get off on it. Like,
I mean, it's awesome. Like Ariana does it as well, and like.
Oh yeah, she rides with Joe Thorpe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I like riding dirt bikes.
Yeah, you find what you love.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
You got great horse girl energy, Teddi.
Horse girl. I mean, does that mean that I
No.
I put deodorant on?
I think it's a term of endearment. It doesn't have a negative connotation.
No.
Does it?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Anyway.
I find riding horses very difficult.
Have you ever tried?
Yeah, I have.
I mean, they're skittish.
I'd rather ride a dirt bike.
You don't want to. You get a little probably scared walking behind a horse.
Yes.
I got trampled by a horse when I was a kid.
There you go.
When I was like 6, and it's never been the same for me and
I got
horses
chased
since.
by a dog when I was little, and now I'm like very freaked out about dogs. So
Whoa, don't.
no motorcycles ever chased me.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
Motorcycles, one thing I'm like in LA. I don't know. They're so dangerous. They're so you
Street
see
bike?
so many. Yeah, I've thought about it. Like,
I have
close.
a street bike. I have a Harley,
Yeah.
and it.
How do you feel
I
riding
started-
that in LA?
Well, I probably wouldn't in LA because it's too many people on the road. But we have Santiago Canyon by our house, so it's literally like 10 miles, not even 10 miles, maybe like 5 miles to get to the canyon, and it's just like a 2-lane highway through. And it's not like if you go off a cliff or anything like that. It's like just a very nice ride up to like Cook's Corner, that biker bar up there. It's been there for like hundreds of years. That is like the best ride ever. I love that. But other like street riding, like through traffic, I'm not a big fan.
I would not let anyone have a motorcycle.
I said that about
Eddie.
My mom told me I wasn't allowed to have one. I have a motorcycle sidecar, but
Oh, we remember that.
Well, we had, no, but I started off on dirt bikes. So we'll go to we went to Glamis for years, but now we go to Ocotillo and ride the dirt bikes out there. And then it kind of transitioned into getting a street bike. And then we got to deal with Harley. So
sweet.
So yes. So
I want to deal with Harley.
I know. And so Eddie has.
She was expensive.
He has a new Harley. Like he's had quite a few of them, and so he rides his bike a lot. He rode it to BravoCon. I flew. He rode his Harley to BravoCon.
Wow.
But now he wants to get a sidecar for his dog.
Nice. I have a place that custom makes them. They come with like a seat heater, phone charger, electronic.
Oh, I'm sure a dog would love that.
Am I the dog?
Did you say,
Are you the dog?
Was it Schwartz that sat in the sidecar?
Yeah.
I don't have my motorcycle's license.
I do.
I sounded like a dweeb when I said that.
Wait, I have a question. Would you let your kids do reality TV?
Oh.
Well, funny you say that. I had my kids on when they were really little. I'm talking 2, 4, whatever.
But like, it's like a main cast member, like in a situation where, like, secondary cast members, they don't get it that bad.
I want them to do whatever that makes them happy, for sure. But so then I got divorced and my husband wouldn't sign, my ex. So this year coming up is the first year next season that my daughter turned 18 and she's going to be on the show.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm like a little nervous about having her on because, the public's brutal.
Yeah.
And the things they say and, the things they write. So I'm a little bit scared about that. Would I want her to be a housewife? No. No.
It's not for the faint of heart.
No.
I mean, especially if you're chronically online, which most 18-year-olds are. Do you think she has like
She does. She calls herself alternative, but she's a very artsy girl. So very, very artsy. The hair is different colors. She's got the nose piercing. She's not really conformed to Orange County style. She's not, that type of girl. She's more, I would say, kind of like Katie.
Yeah.
Like, how the shorter hair,
Katie's
darker.
emo adjacent. She went through an emo phase too. She was emo.
That's how Sophia is. She's
Yeah.
kind of emo. And so I'm like, oh God, are they going to rip her apart? But she's so smart and good with her words. So
emo has made like a comeback.
It's made a big comeback.
Yeah, so I think she'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll see.
For me, when it comes to my kids, I think, a big part of why I wanted to do reality television, I don't know that I would say I wanted to, but there was always a part of me that felt like I wasn't enough. And I didn't know how to feel like I was enough. And I thought that if I had fame or a show or whatever, or money or whatever it may be.
Is that because coming from a famous family?
I don't know. I think it came from coming from a family that wasn't together and that was always fighting and that there was always turmoil. So I always felt like I had to be the best version of myself. And so the thought that somebody would be paying me and I would be this top version of something would make my family feel like I made it. So for me, when it comes to my kids doing reality television, if they want to do it because they're great at singing or they're great at a sport or they're great at whatever, 100%. But if you're just doing it to fill that void, it doesn't fill it.
Yeah.
It's good for a quick fix, some fame and some cash. But long term,
suck, man. I've been doing it for 16 years.
You guys
right?
would choose to be on famous and make the same amount of money versus not. You think?
I don't want to go to 9-to-5 job. I don't want to work 6 days a week. I mean, the situation we have is we work 4 months out of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not I get paid to go to lunch.
Yeah.
And watch television.
Yeah, and watch TV.
Talk about feelings.
Stress. It's just the feelings, the talking about, the having the conversation you don't want to have. I mean, a lot
of stress comes along with it being a public person.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a blessing too.
No, of course.
You're on a platform very few people in the world are on a platform like this. So, but you have to make the best of it.
Yes.
You have to you have to think beyond and above, starting opening up a bar, opening up a gym, I started the CBD, THC business, just all the different things to kind of lead into, because TV is not going to be around forever.
No, I think in my instance,
I say that to myself every year.
Never made it, and then at 35 years old, got offered a reality television show, and I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
without any wherewithal and what it would take on our family. And would I do it again?
Is
Probably.
wherewithal a word?
Is it a word?
Wherewithal?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Wait.
It sounded kind
I
of
doubted
weird.
Why'd you all look to me?
Because you're the smartest one.
What were you?
Did
He
you
knows the words.
Did I hear you went to med school?
I was an exercise physiology major.
Oh.
What did you guys do before all like?
I got knocked up.
Yeah, sick.
At 18, I graduated high school 3 months pregnant.
Wow.
Yep. And so then I got my real estate license, and I've always been into fitness. Worked at gyms forever, and
Burger King.
Burger King was my first job.
So my parents met.
Yeah.
They met
my
at Burger
God.
King. They both worked there, and
Which one? Where?
in North County, outside of St. Louis. Yeah.
Is that what prompted this?
Yeah. Well, Burger King was right across the street, and I'm starving.
Yeah.
So
We
when I
just-
saw
we
Burger King,
just
I'm like,
killed some Burger King.
It's
here.
coursing through our
It was amazing.
Yeah.
digestive.
What about you,
better
Teddy?
than
it's probably been 10
What
years.
about you?
since I had it.
What was your thing? You were
Well, when I first came out to LA, I worked at CAA in the mailroom.
okay.
My parents' deal was like, all right, if you're not going to go to college, you got to figure it out on yourself. We'll ship your Jetta out, but that's where we really.
Jetta.
Jetta. What color
It
was
was
it?
hot.
Red?
Of course.
Was it
No,
red?
it
Was there like
black.
was there like a flower lay around the rearview
No,
mirror? What did
was-
you have hanging over that rearview mirror? Let me ask.
I mean, it did have like the incense that was like extreme, but it was just.
Dreamcatcher.
Have you ever had a red car?
I've never had a red car, but I'm obsessed.
I had a rabbit, a convertible rabbit.
I had a red neon. I used to call it the raw dog in neon.
Ugh. My first car though was yellow. It was a yellow gremlin, and we called it.
You
the
had a gremlin?
Yes, the
Dude,
one that like
that's
exploded
dope.
when you
I
hit
think
it.
I'd rather walk.
All the dudes
Now
were
they're
into it.
dope. Now
Like they were like that had the licorice thing that you pulled down. It was hot.
something.
Whoa, really? Like in Wayne's World?
Yeah, I had that car.
Cars
Sick.
build character. I had cars my whole life. Which, Dad, if you ever see this, I'm very grateful that I had those cars.
Yeah, right?
But they build character.
Yeah.
They
Are you
do.
gonna get?
I had
wait,
my first
is it-
new car like three cars ago. I was driving. I had a '97 Civic when I was doing this show.
I remember.
Stick shift.
I know.
No phone charger, and then I had before that the beige dragon, which is like a
I do
Was it
think it's
Cutlass?
important that parents teach their kids how to drive a stick shift.
yes. That was my first car. Was
Got
a
mine
stick.
too.
Because my parents made me right from the beginning learn. Granted, I don't even drive now.
Do they still sell stick shifts?
Oh yeah,
They do?
for sure.
They're gonna be a thing of the past soon, aside from sport cars and.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like becoming a novelty almost.
My
Yeah.
first car was a green Datsun 510.
Whoa.
Datsun.
Datsun, not even Nissan. It was back then. It was a Datsun.
Are you gonna get Sophia? Are you gonna get her something nice? What's her? Does she have a car?
She has a car.
Okay.
So, no, I refuse to get my kids super expensive car. Like, I'm not buying my kid a Porsche or anything like that. So,
No, like you appreciate a car so much
Yes.
just for the freedom. It doesn't matter
Yes.
if it's fast or anything.
I will say though, I did get her like a new car. It's new, and I paid cash for it, so she doesn't have a car payment. So I got her a
Whoa.
Mazda 5.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Great first car.
It's like a charcoal.
That's
like
awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
so it's
brand
not,
new?
It's brand new, and then I brought my son one when he turned 16 as well, so he got the same thing. So
That's awesome. That's humble.
yeah,
I feel like there's more pressure as a successful parent in Beverly Hills in this world to like get your kid. I feel like the kids feel more pressure to have a nice car,
some of
right?
these kids are driving Porsches and all these Range
G-Wagons.
Rovers, all these G-Wagons. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it.
No.
Even if I can afford it, I am not
Jeez.
doing it. What do they have to strive for?
Yeah,
But then, you know,
exactly.
like one time I posted a picture of her car. I'm like, congratulations, whatever. And everyone's like, I'm so glad that you got her like a shit car.
I met this celebrity recently, and I won't mention who it is, but he said for his son's 13th birthday, he was giving him 50 grand cash for his birthday present. What do you guys think about that?
50 grand?
50 grand.
I swear.
I'm 42 years old, and still to this day, I get an envelope that says "Happy Birthday, Ted," and it's how many years old I am. So this year,
I get that from my mom.
$42.
That's
got
so.
$42?
Oh, she adds a
40
10 to it, so it's like
No, that's so rude that my family didn't do that.
Wait,
for
your
me.
dad does that to you?
Yes, every year he does it to all of us, all the
John
grandkids.
Mellencamp?
jeez.
Yes, we have no trust funds. We have nothing.
Wait, you
We
don't
get-
have a trust fund? That's why I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm
What's up with
never
that?
going to be rich from him. It's only going to be from us.
Wow. What was
Shit, I gotta work harder.
growing up with famous parents? Like how was How was that? How was navigating that? I'm sure that's a loaded question, but do you see some similarities like with your kids, like you being famous and them being famous? I mean, he's obviously like stratosphere of fame, everybody, or hit that obviously.
I mean, it's crazy the things that you remember. Like, I don't ever remember my dad being famous or him being anything like, I remember him working really hard and teaching us to work really hard, but it's not like out here.
I keep it super easy, and with my kids, like I don't take them red carpet. I don't even like to walk red carpets or do things like that. Or
no,
she hates attention.
I don't like super simple at home. Like we don't talk about the show. We don't talk about TV. Nothing. Like we're just normal.
Tamra, can you watch yourself, Teddi? How do you feel about watching yourself?
Hate it. I can't stand it.
That's the worst.
See, I think one thing I will agree with with Bethany about getting like residuals. Being on a reality show, it's not like, I'm flipping the TV and I'm like, oh, there's Django Unchained on. There's Leo just slaying it as an actor. And like, and I'm like, oh, that's a positive reminder of him being a great actor, like, or Jamie Foxx or
and
whatever.
He's still making money off of it.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's like an old episode of, Vanderpump Rules comes out and it's like, oh, there's me being a complete idiot.
And you're not getting paid again. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to own that.
Free.
Yeah, I have to own that. And
I tried 1 or 2 years to try to get like residuals or royalties, whatever it's called, in my contract, and it was a big fat no.
Yeah.
I think if Bethany were to come forward and really fight for like a union and have it make sense, but I really felt where it became a self-serving event and no longer about the group was like everything that she did was for her own publicity, and that's where it was
personal.
Lost.
It had
was
nothing
all
to do with
personal,
us.
and it didn't. Not even us. Like the crew, the group, the people that are truly affected. Like I think any of us know that we're ever on a reality television show, you have a choice on shit that you want to do and the stuff you don't want to do. If you don't want to do it,
don't do
it.
it.
Ever felt like you've been forced? Like, did you feel like you were forced to cheat? Or did you feel like you were forced to get too?
Yeah, actually, yes. It was not me at all.
Yeah, he was forced. He did it for the show.
I was, yes. The producers told me that it's them. They did it.
That is a good twist.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Run with it.
Duh. It's not me.
Clearly, I need a raise because this is the kind of shit they made me do.
Yeah. Yeah, they made me do it.
But she was the meanest of them all, and that was the problem. Like you can't come forward and pretend you're the moral high ground when you're actually the worst.
Don't get me started on her.
It gives me rage.
Do you guys have a relationship with Bethany?
Yeah, we're super close. She's spending the night tonight.
Oh, that's cute.
No,
Right after we get out of the
my gosh,
jacuzzi.
onesie parties?
I just recently
like onesie
unfollowed
parties.
her on everything.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I said I recently unfollowed Bethany on
Wait, we
everything.
talked about this, Tamra.
I don't.
I thought you
unfollow
just
anyone.
mute or ignore.
Well, this one deserved a unfollowed. I didn't block.
Oh,
I don't think
unfollow,
she'd really care if I blocked her.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't like what she was doing and things she was saying and going after the network and going after Andy Cohen and like, just recently she's now wanting to share text messages between her and Andy about
and
Nene.
Nene, all
and
that.
I'm like, that's just dog shit. Like,
And especially if
that's-
Nene
as a
wants to come
person,
back
like,
and do
don't.
this as just let her come back. She wants to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I followed Tom Schwartz today.
A little crazy.
Crazy. What's crazy?
Been a little crazy lately.
Why? What? Tell us
I'm-
about your crazy.
I mean, like, this is the first time I've like got to experience being, single and a celebrity, and
Yeah.
it's a thing, and also just I've never really I haven't been single like consistently for 15 years.
Because you went from
Kristen to
Ariana.
Yeah.
Was it all in hot tubs?
No, but the water was involved.
Why is water always involved with you?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe it's my sign or something. I'm a
Water
Cancer.
sign?
Oh, I'm a Cancer too.
It's not really. It's like a both sign, but
But none of my relationships have changed
Now, is it
through
harder
water.
to date now after this whole Sandoval?
yeah. I mean, like I've said before, it's like they make me sign the NDA. Because they don't want to
Stop
like
it.
they don't. I'm joking, but
okay.
kind of true. Like people don't really want to advertise that we're like hanging out.
It's like like for him, I feel like it's like, we'll hang out, but like don't tell anybody.
Is it still
Like
that
low
bad?
key, low key. Let's hang out low key.
Is it still that bad?
It's not as bad as it was. I mean, I had paparazzi outside my house for 6 months.
Jesus.
2 to 3 cars following me to,
Oh my God, you must have felt so famous.
I kind of did a little bit. I was like, this is
You're like, this
crazy.
is how J-Lo feels.
I was like, is this for real though? I'm like,
Did you kind of feel like you made it? In a weird way?
like a little weird way.
In a
Yeah,
weird way.
I guess. But obviously it sucked because it's just like they're going to get whatever picture they can get and pick the worst one, the one that makes me look the oldest, the weirdest, mid sneeze,
Yeah.
It's a
Hold
monkey's
on, but what was the gal's name that was on Vanderpump Rules that then became gone? What is her name? Billy? Is that her
Billy
name?
Lee.
Billy Lee. There was all these photos with you guys that you had created this new relationship.
Oh my God, I know it was like so ridiculous, but she's just a friend. I didn't have a lot of friends, and the friends that were around, I did like Jason, and I relied heavily on. Like I was FaceTiming them all the time, and like
I can't.
I'm like, hey, you want to come hang out, and Billy was around. She'd come over, do laundry, and just like help me out a lot.
Just
Help
nice
me
to
find
have
my new
somebody around.
assistant.
Yeah.
Like she's great.
What was your lowest going through this? Did you have like a really low point?
There's
where you're
one
like, I
that
don't
really
think I
sticks
can go
out in my
on?
mind. I was broke. I had just gotten back from like I said, like all the bills come out of my account. And I was like, was out touring on the road, just got back, was sleep deprived, and like they're shooting a commercial at my house where, there's people there, the smoke alarm's going off, my assistant's there that I like helping them set up shots, and like, it's like they're making fun of the white nail polish, they're making fun of like the batteries and the paper towel comments, and it was for a battery commercial. And then it's like Kyle sends me, my friend Kyle Chan, I'm sure you guys know him, he sends me.
Yeah, we heard him on the first podcast.
Yeah, he's a great dude, by the way, if you don't know him well. He's awesome. He sends me this thing saying that like Sweet Lady Jane's selling cakes for like $300. It says Sandoval's a liar. And I was just really sleep deprived, and I just was like crying all day. I felt literally like I was going to hurt myself, and it was bad. It was really bad. That was probably the lowest point. I felt bad too because I was like, my family, they all have the same last name, and other people do as well. And it's just like to be selling cakes like that, like generalizing a whole last name. Like I felt really guilty.
Yeah.
What about for you, Schwartz? Like, what do you think your lowest point has been on the show?
Oh, ever?
Yeah.
Probably stuff revolving around being sloppy and infidelity. I don't know if I want to hone in on one particular moment, but like I remember sitting in the back alley and telling Katie that I cheated on her one time, and I just felt like I felt like just so pathetic. You know what I mean? I never felt like such a putz in my entire life, such a chump, and yeah. God, why'd you remind me of that?
What about your guys's?
I would say probably my lowest was right when I first got cast on Beverly Hills. I was in a really terrible spot with my husband, and I remember doing that like read where they like have the camera and you sit and you do your confessional, and I was so over the top and I was effervescent, like all of those things.
Yeah.
And I remember coming back to our bedroom that night and going, I think I got this job. And he was like, great. And I was like, so we got to figure out how to get through this year. And my first season on that show, even though it was the best, people liked me the most that year, it was the worst that it ever was, because I remember trying to control every single second of our relationship and trying to control everything he said, everything I said, trying to make sure that we looked perfect. And I remember never feeling more alone than that first year. And then, it just, thankfully, time shifted, but it was definitely like the worst time that I could have ever been cast on a reality television show is when it happened.
Wow.
And I remember feeling like, fuck, why why did it happen now?
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago, I was on fire. You know, like.
But I think like being on as long as I have, you have so many highs and lows and different things going on in your life. But one particular is when I was going through a divorce with my ex, and he was just being really nasty, and he was putting out stories in the press that I abused the kids, and they labeled me monster mom. And anybody that has children know, like, your kids are like, they're off limits. Like, you can't, it's not. And so he was trying to take the kids away from me. And so I was going through this custody battle. And that year was just my worst year on the show. The cast turned against me. Like, I thought, he's trying to take my kids away from me. I'm not getting along with my own cast. And it's just like, for me, I stay pretty much like this. If I go low or I get sad, I am that person that gets so sad that I'm like, I just want to die. I want to die. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, how do I die? I can't, because I have a hard time trying to deal with my own emotions. So I try to be emotionless most of the time. And so I just remember it was just like a worst year. And I told him, I said, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. F you guys. That's when I throw my shoe at the producer in Bali and say, you'll never see me again. You'll never see me again.
How many mic rips do you think you've had in your now 14 years career?
15, 16, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I've had a few.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't think I've ever ripped mine.
I maybe a couple, but we have some people on the cast that like do it all the time. Like as soon as they don't want something, aired, they rip their mic off and run. But now it doesn't work for you because now they show that.
What line do people echo back to you the most?
That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
I
when I see you sometimes.
Speaking of which, we are gonna play a game, and it's called "That's My Opinion."
Okay.
Oh shit.
Can't wait.
So wait, okay, we're gonna play "That's My Opinion," and I'm gonna ask you, both of you, so on the topics that we're talking about, what are your thoughts on, Travis and Taylor Swift?
I don't follow either one of them. I mean, it's hard not to because they're on your feed constantly on Instagram.
I feel like Taylor Swift is like dated a lot of people.
She's a serial dater.
She's dated so many people. Like I remember when she was with like Taylor Lautner, and like she's with Maddie from the 1975. There's been a lot.
She's dated a lot.
I think this is going to be her one. I think her.
Really?
Why do you say that?
I think because her last relationship was so private, and they went out of their way. They like went to this country house, and they tried to be all the things, and being all the things.
Oh, you're
in
a big
private
Taylor Swift follower.
I'm a big like you could quiz me on any pop culture topic, and I will know the answer.
Okay. Well, I just realized that Michael B. Jordan is not Michael Jordan.
I know. So did Edwin. Edwin's like, Michael Jordan got in a huge car accident.
I'm like, damn, he looks young. I go, he looks young in this picture.
No, all of y'all.
Hilarious.
I think that Travis Kelce and Taylor will probably end up having a baby. I think they'll probably last.
But you're taking a little far, aren't you?
No.
You already have them like.
Yeah, they're going to have
kids?
a kid together in the next year and a half.
You think
Guaranteed.
so?
Yep.
Okay.
I think they're gonna live happily ever after too.
Wait, so what about I got another one. Is Pete Davidson hot? You think?
Yes.
You see
He's got big dick energy.
Yeah.
a big
He's
I
funny.
think that's what it is.
Successful.
Yeah.
He's self-deprecating.
I think he's
so.
funny. I think the problem with him is when he starts getting needy, that's not very attractive. But like when he's funny,
I don't think that's ever
Is
attractive.
Travis Barker hot?
Absolutely not. No.
You don't think so?
No.
What about you?
No.
I don't know. I kind of like the bad boy tatted up. I like that look.
I've been
if
toying
my
with
arm
some getting
muscle is
tattoos.
bigger than yours, it's a problem.
But he's Travis Barker.
He's Travis
You want
Barker.
to have sex with him? You would?
That's not what I said.
No, that's what you said.
I mean-
you may as well have said it.
I mean,
Would you rather have sex with Travis Barker or Pete Davidson?
maybe Travis Barker.
Absolutely not. No.
All right, Tom Schwartz or Tom Sandoval? I mean, we already played this game. Yeah, we did. Did we?
On our show.
Just kidding.
We'll have to stay tuned a couple hours later.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Do you scrunch or fold your toilet paper?
You didn't write that one, did you?
I did not write that one.
Oh my God, I had to think about that. I think I scrunch it.
She doesn't even wash her hands unless
Oh
I'm
my
in the
God.
room. Because she goes, I only will wash my hands if Teddy's there because she judges me if not. And then she washes like
I'm guilty.
half-assed.
I'm guilty of not
She
always.
goes, I'm only touching my own vagina.
Hey, when I go to, I was at the strip club the other night. Don't
You're an
ask,
asshole.
but I definitely wash my hands before and after I use the restroom.
Before?
Yeah, I'm touching dollar bills.
Hold on, you wash your hands before you go
Oh,
to the
because you
bathroom?
gotta
Your
touch
hands
your
are
shit.
In
gross.
the strip club, he means.
Yeah,
right.
I was in the
No,
strip
Hold
club.
on, do you wear sweats in the strip club so that it's
With
easier?
no underwear?
Yeah,
No.
this is what we heard. Is
He was working there. He wasn't in. You were working there, right?
No, I wasn't
no.
working there.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't need to go to college. I'm fine.
Wait.
Hold on, you wash your hands before you piss?
Specifically to yes at times because like especially at TomTom I'll do it because I'm like meeting a lot of people. I'm shaking hands and
Hold
then
on, you have to hold your own penis to pee every time?
Well,
Can't
who's
you-
Yeah.
gonna hold it for? He's having a second
Yes.
to do that?
No, my son, like he can just stand and it goes in the hole.
Sometimes you go no hands. It depends.
I mean, he just
It
goes
depends
no
on if
hands
it's a
every
hanger.
time. And he's only 9. I would hope
I don't want to
that
take
at 40.
I don't want to take any chances. I don't want to take any chances. And last time I checked the urinal, there's a lot of like spillage around there. So
you do a. Could you imagine if you had to wash your hands pre-pee and after
No.
pee? You'd never do it.
That set me over
what
the edge.
grimy dollar bills, and I'm gonna touch my with that
Yeah,
hand.
no,
Like,
I get
that's-
that. I understand that.
I mean, there was
Maybe you can get a roll of toilet
Either way,
paper.
I feel like I'm a scrunch. But then
You're
I
a
get.
scrunch. What happens if your hand goes through it or something? I'm a
No.
folder.
I check though to make sure there's no extra pieces left.
Okay.
I do. I'm OCD.
Well, I think we all do that. That's something you learn as a child.
Do you wipe front to back or back to front?
I
saw
am
you.
done with this conversation.
No, I saw the way you wipe. So
Yeah, I've never taken a dump in front of you.
a pee. Do you wipe front to back or back to
I
front?
just blot. I
That's
have
the
one
answer to the
I have
question.
one of those toilets that just
you have a bidet.
yes.
Yeah, bidets
yes.
are a game changer.
Yes, it just
front to back is the
Day is the
only way for
greatest
every kind
Day
of
I've ever
bathroom.
known.
okay.
So,
Glad to know
toilet
that
paper. Do
gynecologist.
you do over or under? Do you
Over.
put your rolls on over or under?
Over.
Over
Yeah,
all
it's
day.
always back to front. Front
Talking
to
about the
back.
toilet roll.
Oh, this way?
Oh God, move on, Teddy.
Yeah, but that's
It looks
When you
like
put
it's
it
an
on the
over
roll,
to me.
Do you do it where you pull it from the under or the top?
I don't do that.
Oh, she has people that do that.
Oh, you have a puller? I have a puller too. Yeah, it's great. It's part of the assisting, that goes.
It's I'm sorry.
I can't with you.
Okay. Well, that's how we play. That's my opinion. So
Yeah.
you guys did great. Really good job
Now,
here.
those are questions I've never been asked before.
Whoa.
It really brought us all closer, so I appreciate that, you guys.
Yes. Yes.
I got some nice visuals. It's just great. It's great. We're gonna play a game like the Newlyweds called Best Friends. Want to see how well you two know each other, how well we know each other.
Okay.
So we write down our answers. I'll ask a question. Oh, you're gonna ask a question. Okay. Jason is gonna. One of the Jasons is gonna ask.
One of the
Why is your
Jasons.
board so big?
Yeah,
He's
why do you get the biggest
overcompensating.
board?
Yeah.
you know.
That's question number 1.
Yeah. Okay, we ready?
Yes.
And away we go.
Okay. Who is your best friend's celebrity hall pass / crush?
I'm going old school.
Schwartz, I'm going to have you.
Flip it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, shouldn't Tom answer?
Flip it
Say
like
about- say
Beckham.
about yourselves who you would answer.
I would say Dua Lipa.
Okay, now Schwartz reveal. And Schwartz said, that girl from the Star Trek episode.
What kind of
That's a good one.
That's what I'm talking.
Next Generation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Okay, so-
hilarious.
Man.
Not correct.
She's-
not
I
correct.
forget her
now, Schwartz, who would you say?
I don't really have any celebrity crushes. I have like real life encounters, but if I had to pick one,
You have to pick one.
probably like Mila Jovovich.
Okay.
What?
I said I was going old school.
Oh,
Mila Jovovich. Fiona Apple back in the day. Mila Jovovich, Fifth Element. Oh, come on.
Wow, we'll
You
take
won,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
I like the Fifth Element.
Okay.
Multi-pass
So-
all day.
Lilu.
Okay. Teddy, why don't we have you answer who yours is.
My actual answer
Yeah.
is obviously David Beckham.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Very good.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay.
My answer would be, and this is an old answer, Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Oh, yes.
What'd you put?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Very close. I mean, literally, wow.
That's like literally the same
Aaron.
person.
But I mean, it's pretty much the same thing.
All right.
All right.
That's round one.
Wow,
So
that's-
it's 1
Love
to
it.
1.
1-1. Right?
1-1.
What would your best friend say is the most annoying thing about you? So what would your best friend say is the most?
Why are you writing so fast?
I know, or I already know what you think is the most annoying about me. You make it very clear.
I do?
So
Yeah.
what does Teddi think is the most annoying thing about you?
Oh, what is the...
I put down what you think is the most annoying thing about me.
That's why we gave Schwartz such a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is long.
The most
so
annoying
easy.
thing. Okay.
About me.
About me.
No, me.
About you.
Yes.
should be easy,
for
but
the
No,
love.
the most annoying thing that I do to you or
No,
what you
that
do to
you
me?
think about
Writer
me.
wrote this.
Oh.
No, the most annoying thing about yourself that your friend finds.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I said, asshole.
Listen, fuckface.
Not you.
I know. My thing is what you think about me.
And my thing is what I think about you.
No, what do you think she's annoyed
About you.
about you with? What do you do that annoys her?
Right.
What do you do that annoys her?
Okay.
That annoys me about yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just gonna. I got it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I feel good about my answer.
Wait, I'm going to say, right?
Tom, you're gonna answer,
Yeah.
and what would that be?
What annoys me the most about him is his wishy-washiness at times, but also I'm gonna add to that and say, like, not having shoes before we like go out and like
So
have
is my
it. He's got
son.
freaking slides on, and we're trying to go out somewhere, and I gotta like, yeah.
That's fair.
Jordan.
I wrote that I care too much about other people think / I make ill-timed and inappropriate jokes.
Oh yeah, that's so f***ing annoying.
Those are both good. I would say that's not.
No,
That
we
did
lost.
not.
No, you guys did not.
Okay,
land
what do
it.
you-
Win.
What would you say?
What would you say about me that annoys you?
Probably. I mean, it's the most obvious one is your tardiness, man. You're so late. Okay, woo!
Yeah. All right.
Pretty much the.
1 point Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, so Teddy, what would you say?
I would say that Tamra's thing she dislikes about me the most is that I am a no.
Wait. Supposed to say it.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
She's
Yeah.
know-it-all.
That I'm a
She can
know-it-all.
never see you f***ed up. She cannot say she's wrong. She knows it all,
Okay.
I do.
and she posts on her stories way too much.
Sorry.
because I
about to
know
find
it
out.
all.
Oh, you're gonna.
All right, what's yours?
Sorry, I'm vaping.
Wait. What do you think hers is?
about you.
The thing that I find most annoying about Tamra is that when she is annoyed, she just completely shuts me out.
Yeah.
I ice her
Damn.
out. Ice her out. Don't talk.
Yeah, fucking bitch! It's so
That was my
rude.
tit. I don't know that much. So
2 points, 1 point.
Points, 1 point.
2-1.
We're winning
That's great. Who's slept with more people?
in our lives.
Yeah, so just write either like your name or your partner's name.
You mean like
And actually put the number you think it is.
this
What?
week or?
I don't even know my number.
Really?
So
I'm supposed to know her number.
I don't know.
You're just estimating.
I'm
I have
guessing.
no idea.
I'm guessing Tamra's number right here.
I'm not gonna guess the number. Just say.
You don't have to guess the number. You don't have to guess
Yeah.
the number. Just say
Yeah.
who you think has slept with more people.
Yeah.
What about who slept with more celebrities?
Yeah.
Doesn't work with
Same
us.
thing. Sandoval only sleeps with celebrities.
Yeah.
Same. Okay.
Yeah. I gotta take a selfie next to that, you know.
Should I go?
Oh wait. Okay. So Sandoval, who do you think Schwartz said?
He said me.
Yeah.
This
For
did.
sure. Yeah, I said me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right,
2 points.
Tamra 26.
Teddy Joe, 75 gays. 75 guys and Matt Damon.
Whoa.
By the way, my number is 19.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
Whoa.
Love Matt Damon.
Hold on, biggest celebrity sex capade.
I don't have any celebrity sex encounters.
either.
Not even one.
I don't really either.
I have a lot.
Sorry. That's lame.
I can't say anyways.
She said she had a lot.
I do.
Celebrity?
I couldn't say anyways. I had to sign an NDA. I'm joking.
What is your number?
Dude, do you think I know?
Over 30?
No. 30?
Not over 30?
No.
Your whole life?
My whole life. I've been
30?
married for I got married at 18.
25,
Then I got
maybe?
married. I've been married
You think
most
you're
of my
at
life.
25?
Maybe, yeah.
I've counted at least 25 on the one season
On the
of the
show.
show I watched of you guys.
Mine's low.
No.
Mine's low.
What do you mean? What do you think your number is?
Definitely less than
30.
20. No, less than 20.
No, that's
I'm like
bullshit.
25,
No, it's not
maybe
bullshit.
30.
For
I
sure
couldn't
less
even
than.
remember if I had to.
25 is what we're swinging? Okay, great. So we're all lying here. So
Next
on the
question.
line-
I'm a lady. Okay.
All right.
I'm a gentleman. Gentlemen never tell. I don't know.
You're really going with 25, Schwartz?
I said less than 20. For sure.
He's probably less than 20.
I'm a serial monogamous. I'm always in relationships.
But he's
too.
a dirty little makeout whore.
I watched you cheat 7 times.
But he's
That's
that's
not
not
sex.
7 times, and that's not sex. He's like
Yeah.
he's
It's
make
drunken,
out.
stupid.
It wasn't
makeout.
emotional.
Oh, we didn't talk about bases. Hold on. This is a new thing
Oh,
we need
yeah.
to talk about on the show. I want to talk about bases here because
Okay.
I have a 15-year-old.
Know it all.
Yeah. And I'm worked up about the bases because, in my opinion, first base is make out.
Yes.
Second base
Is-
finger bang.
No.
No.
That's
Third
touching
base-
the boobies.
No, boobs gets a full base.
Yeah, it gets a full
Yes.
base.
I think okay.
Like dry humping.
I think like
No, how is dry humping and
I
touching
think
boobs?
I think second base like you can kiss somebody and it's sweet, romantic, and not necessarily sexual. And then
Oh
it's like
my
once
God.
once it starts going, the kiss starts going to like something sexual, becomes more of like
Heavy
a
petting.
long
Heavy
make
petting.
out.
Filling
Like you're
up-
like
filling, like,
you're like
the
maybe like
spots.
laying down on something versus standing. You're like you start feeling on
What's
each other,
third
start
base?
grinding. Third base is like
Penetration.
a hand job,
Some sort. Not se-
fingering and blowjob stuff, like
Yes.
going down.
Oral and fingering is the same thing.
Wait,
that
what-
goes in the same base.
What
Yeah.
did we learn?
Oh, hold on. I heard a lot about ass play recently.
They call it God's blind eye.
Do you have?
I heard that one.
Where did that come from?
I think it's a Mormon.
Schwartz,
term.
that's
a
beautiful.
Mormon colloquialism.
Can you have
That's
an
beautiful,
O
Schwartz.
from
It's beautiful.
Just having sex in the ass.
No, and I'm not talking about this with you anymore. Can we please move on?
Fine.
Yeah, I'm
next
not
question.
as into it.
All right. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Okay, let's not go down that road. Final question.
I said,
What is your best friend's favorite sex position?
oh my God, how would we know that?
Oh, they already because they're already doing it.
A real friend would know.
What's the?
I mean, I don't even. What do you say?
Try.
Okay.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I gotcha. I speak blonde.
Yeah, Schwartz is drawing it,
And
so
you
if you all
can
want to
draw
draw
it.
it, that's okay too.
You do not want to see my drawing.
Now we all do.
Okay, now of mission. Sorry. Oh, actually, I'm doing pretty well at this.
I suck.
Now we know it sucks.
All right, ready?
Okay.
I'm almost done.
All right, I'm gonna reveal mine.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
Well,
you
we
gotta
have
make
to
sure
see what
we-
Schwartz says first.
Okay. I don't know what you call this, but if you've ever seen American Psycho when he's
Mine
looking
did
at
not.
himself in the mirror.
And working out.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so-
I guess it's like.
Are those tits hanging?
I
me
would
see.
hate myself if that was my ass.
Flat ass and
Why is her tits
does
and
have
her
my eyes.
arms
That's
the
not-
same?
that's-
Well, is that what you would say?
That is not what I would say. I would say missionary is the
Sorry.
best. I
Sorry.
like eye contact. I like the making out, the holding. Yeah,
Missionary's classic.
it's so good. That's what I chose for you. You
Well, no,
missionary?
I mean, I don't know if. I don't want to sound vanilla,
what?
but it's okay, I guess. I
What's
mean,
your favorite one?
I mean, that's
I don't
my
know if
favorite.
I have a favorite.
I switch it up.
Yeah, switch it up. You
I
guys
think
start.
that Tamra's is definitely missionary, and this is a true picture of.
Oh,
That's a great picture.
That's actually a.
Two women.
yeah.
Well, I got
Doggy.
confused. What did
Doggy.
you tell me? You didn't even draw anything.
I tried to, and it was so bad.
Is
I had
that
to
true,
erase it.
doggy?
No, it's
Teddy, what
actually.
is yours?
Guys, I'm blushing.
I like scissoring.
Okay, nice.
But they don't. People don't believe that scissoring happens between male and female, but it really does.
How?
You're just full of information
It makes
today.
sense.
No,
There's
because
just
we're
penetration.
like this.
Yeah, yes, we are all adults. We know how to
No,
scissor.
he just said how.
Well, it's the same as the traditional scissor, but with penetration.
Yeah.
But then you get both. I like an inner and an outer O. Just saying.
Oh.
On that note,
Guys, this has been great. You did win the
What do we win here? The candle of your face?
yes, the candle of me and
Here you
Baby
go.
Schwartz. Anyways,
We've learned
this
a
has
lot
been
about
so
each other.
great.
Yeah.
You guys
so
have been
much
awesome.
fun.
So informational, so instructional. Yes.
Thanks for hanging,
Thank you.
guys.
This is so
And
much fun.
I think I'm gonna try some scissoring now.
Yeah.
You know?
That's the best move.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta
Try
let's
some
do that.
scissoring.
Yes, and check out our episode on 2 T's and a Pod. It's gonna be really good. It's out now.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you. That was fun.